Hello everybody, we're back with another Crab's Treasure. Today, maybe the end of the game or not. I have no idea how long the game is. So let's see. Didn't play yesterday, so Hades, right? Hades, you know how it is. Hades comes out. Hades 2, right? Not like I can just stop playing game, right? So we're back, and the game is really good so far. I would give it an 8 out of 10. One really bad designed attack for one enemy is no major deal. It really did put damper my enjoyment for the moment. Obviously, I really disliked it, so it was a very bad moment. But everything else really fun so far. Everything a bit janky and whatnot, but it's still fun, right? It's still a fun game. Okay, now we're off to New Shores. So looking forward to that, and no idea if the game actually will end then. Hey, I think I've got enough power to charge at this boat now. Well, what are you waiting for, kiddo? Let her rip. Right, so we have the new abilities now. I already said I'm not a fan of how they implemented it. I wonder if this one was good. No, I pressed the wrong button. I actually don't know why. Hey, I don't know if it's actually gonna be good or not. We tried it out. It wasn't amazing, so I'm gonna stick with the other one. But for this, we need it. Well, boy me slowly, you really did it, kiddo. Teach me how you learned to do a thing like that, but this sucker looks fully operational. If we hurry, maybe we can even reach the treasure before Roland gets to it. Just a little side, now we can go to a lot of different places if we want to. I actually don't know if that's worth it, to be honest, so I'm not gonna do it until the game kind of gives me an incentive to go somewhere else. Indeed, speed should be our top priority. Oh, pleased to meet you. What's your name, dear? My name? I am the Titan Slayer. Haha, I must say Kronos too. The Shark Killer, the bulwark of... This is Chiton. She's after the treasure too, I think. I'm after no such thing. I'll find the monster responsible for corrupting this ocean, and I'll have his head on a harpoon. Why, what a wonderful, motivated young lady. You're welcome. Come aboard with us if you like. I'm coming too, I say. No matter the danger, I could never pass up the chance to witness such a history-changing event. And I gotta give Roland a piece of my mind. Once I tell him about all the bad stuff his company's doing, I'm sure I'll change his ways for the better, you know? Hey, can we come too? Of course, everyone's welcome on a little cruise. Like my mama always said, two's company, three is even better. And so on and so forth, indefinitely. I don't want to be rude or anything. I would actually kind of prefer if we... I spy with my little eye. So what do you all plan to do with the treasure? If you like, get it first, you know. Personally, I've decided to give it all to charity. I've had some place that helps out like sad urchins in need or something. I renovate the museum so everyone can share in the beauty of our ocean, I say. I save my bar and I'll put some away so my kiddos don't have to struggle. It sounds like we've all got super cool stuff we want to do with all that money. Tell you what, guys, if I get the treasure first, I'll split it with all of you. Oh, what a sweetheart. I'll do the same, I say. It wouldn't be proper to keep it all for myself when there's so many fine folks that could use it. Oh shucks, count me in. Surely there's plenty to go around once bottom feeders is squared away. Sounds like we're all in agreement then, Krill. And hey, Gendagon. I'm fine, and how are you? Sorry, no. Pardon, hun? I'm sorry, but I can't split the treasure. I need the whole thing to get my shell back. Krill, I thought you were more selfless than that. You really keep going on about this shell of yours, I say. What's so impressive about it? Has it got a rich history? Does it hold the power to crush your enemies? Is it covered in valuable shinies? Is it covered in pasta? It's mine, alright? I like it. I want it back. I liked my old life before I got dragged into the treasure hunt. I liked staying in my shell and not talking to people. And I especially liked not knowing there were a bunch of zombie crabs and a massive ocean of gunk right outside my door. I just want stuff to go back to normal, okay? Normal, huh? Listen, kiddo. I'm sure you just love your cozy life in the tide pools, but stuff ain't been normal for the rest of us from the very beginning. Quite frankly, I'm starting to think losing your shell for good might be the best thing that could happen to you. Might learn you a little goddamn perspective. Hey, that's... Lay off the kid, lady. If he finds the treasure, it's his to do what he wants with. Sharing all well and good, but the only one entitled to that trash is the one who gets there first. No sense in whining about it, you know. I'm whining now? Well, see you if you whine when I throw you overboard, you little puffed up. Land ho, land ho. I always wanted to say that, land ho. And you're fine, what a metaphor. Glad you're fine. Are we gonna play pinball? And it's been a while since I played pinball. The mouth of the drain. Yeah, stuck in the shell, literally. Quite true. It appears we barely even arrived in time. See the rope? They've already begun extracting something. It is entirely possible they located the treasure, I say. Gird your carapaces, sisters and brothers. This garbage will not go down without a fight. Hold on, they're not going to, like, attack us, are they? What do you think we're here to do, you little invertebrate? The treasure belongs to all of us, so if Roland won't give it up, we're gonna take it. Plain and simple. I could not have said it better. You have a warrior spirit after all, little pink crab. By golly, I'm blushing over here. Oh God, I should have known this was a bad crowd. I mean, it does have some of the best artwork I've ever seen in any video game, so... Like, Jesus Christ, this is next level. I know, no, seriously, it's really cool because it's supposed to be like a pinball machine. I hope we can get to play it or at least go inside of it. The old hermit never thought he'd get to visit the mouth of the drain in person, I say. Some call it the entrance to hell itself, and the legendary treasure submerged within. My antenna tingle just thinking about it. This history is history in the making. The drain, where all the crab-kind sins lie buried. How poignant that from it we unearth worldly wealth from the claws of the damned. Ah, but what choice have we? What choice? Bills don't pay themselves indeed. I mean, we didn't interact a lot with this guy. I really hope it doesn't come to violence. I mean, I'm great in a fight, but I can't help but to worry about the rest of you, you know? I'm an empathic guy like that. It's a curse, really. Yeah, is it though? I guess we can try to just fall down and take damage. Can't jump there, unfortunately, but it's okay. We just took a little bit of damage. And we're also gonna go inside here. So yeah, nice atmosphere here. Pretty relaxed and chill, and I think we're gonna go back to... Yeah, we're gonna go back to the city and we're gonna sell a bunch of stuff, and then we're gonna level, and then we're gonna go explore the final area of the game? Question mark? Like rhetorical question mark? An actual question. I mean, sure, let's go there too. I don't think we need to upgrade any abilities beyond the one we currently got. I don't know how to swap it. How do we swap it? Like this. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna struggle remembering the controls, right? It's been one day, so... I mean, do we want to... I mean, it's 5 MSG for sure, and... whatever. We're done. The hermit crab seems to have become something more than a crab. What crab exists that does not rely on the shell's toughness to stay alive, but its very flesh can become capable of deflecting the most powerful blows? It could be said that this little crab survives in the defiance of nature itself. Okay, nice. We have all the skills now, and that's why I thought we were going to be quite far into the game. I mean, we could upgrade the other abilities here, so maybe we're going to do that. Not quite sure. Back for more, are you? Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have to use this one more often. Yeah, these all sound kind of... Honestly, I don't care. I'm gonna upgrade this one in the hopes of it actually... I hope this one's gonna make it easier to break the bigger ones, I guess. The bigger cubes. If there are any left at all. And I also don't know if there's new shit we can get. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. We'll never know. Actually, we will. Oh, by the way, I didn't know that the people who did Helldivers, they actually made Magicka back in the day. And if you don't know what Magicka is, it's basically like, well, I would call it like a wizard. What do you call like a wizard game where you play a wizard that can combine elements like top-down action style, and it has a very unique input scheme, and also has co-op and whatever. And then they went on to make Helldivers. I never knew actually, never quite made the connection, but really a big improvement to go from Magicka to Helldivers, to be honest. Okay, so we could buy more barbed hooks, but that doesn't really matter. What we're here for is selling all that junk. Okay, we might get a level or two out of this. Honestly, I do wonder if we should increase the capacity further, because if we find the better version of these, they will for sure require higher capacity. But at the same time, I kind of think like, if we find them, we find them, right? And if we don't find them, we don't find them. So, I don't know, what is it, 50k? I think it was 50k. $40k. You know what, we're gonna do it if we need them. If we don't need them, I'm not gonna do it. We might end up never finding the ones we need. If there even is an upgraded version. So I'd rather take 2 vitality here. Oh, my bad. Okay, now we can go back to the mouth of the drain. I mean, there are like exclamation marks here, but I actually don't know what they mean, so I'm just gonna ignore them. They usually just are some kind of weird advice or whatever. It's kind of awkward. Okay, let's go and explore. I mean, like I said, I didn't play the game in a while, so we might die to random easy enemies and stuff like that. Oh, I get it. No, what a start. Yeah, I'm not gonna regen the HP, it doesn't matter. Interesting, so now they're going like full platforming here. There's a lot less of us here than when we started, but we can't give up now. Those fine citizens who laid down their lives would want us to see this quest to an end. My word, the mouth of the drain. This is begging for a photo op. Caps off to you, darling. This whole affair has been a thrill and a half. When I find a replacement entourage, I'll simply must tell them all about it. What? I kind of thought we were gonna float on it. No, my bad. Wait, are we? This is like omega weird. Okay, I get it now. That doesn't mean I'm gonna succeed in executing, but... Okay, I get it. So all we have to do is time the jump here. Or, that's not all we have to do, we have to float up first. You don't get like an instant boost when jumping, so you have to go up like this and then wait for it to go down. What? This is kind of omega weird. Oh! That's why it was so weird. Hey, I'm sorry I can't share the treasure. Just forget it, kiddo. Fuck off, bitch. We've got some... That's what she says. We got one mission here, and that's to take the treasure out of Roland's groupie claws. The bickering can come after that. I'm expecting physics everywhere. What am I playing here? This is like really weird. Honestly, I have no idea why they made this section. I guess they just wanted to make more, put more platforming in the game or something. Can't get back up here. I don't know if there's something up there, but I'm not gonna bother. I can scarcely believe we've made it this far. How far we've come from our humble beginnings in Your Carcinia, and we're so close. We're in the home stretch. So don't give up now, power through, believe in yourself. Give them hell, take no prisoners. So says I, Bartleby Shoals. The amazing part is you can't even summon them, so you don't know if they would be good for anything. Okay, that was a bit too soon. Wait a second. Why does it go on for so long? We do have just to wait until it's... Come on. Okay, it stays off for like 10 hours and it's on for like 10 hours. Looking around for some hidden stuff, but doesn't seem to be anything here. Ooh, 10,000 microplastics, getting the last levels in. Prepare yourself, vagabond, only blood and shrapnel lie ahead. I really hope that's not true. Soon our swords will be run blue with the blood of tyrants. This tide shall mark the start of Ocean's liberation. Stay not your blade till it pierces the isopod's frigid heart. Yeah. I was not paying attention. I guess we have to be careful here. No combat so far, which is bad since I don't remember exactly how it works, so... But I still have the muscle memory for it.
Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought. No one even showed up to stop us.
I don't like it. Something smells about all this. Roland knew we were gonna show up, so where's all the resistance? It all really stinks of...
A trap? Right you are, bottom feeder. See, us civilized folk have rules. As much as I dislike your little model crew, it wouldn't be gentlemanlike to have you disposed of without a good reason. But all y'all have just stepped onto my private property without permission.
Okay, Kona, my
And where
man.
I come from, that's a crime called trespassing. I presume you know what we do to trespassers at Shellfish Corp. Inkerton, kill the city folk.
Well, I thought we were gonna get money.
And as for you,
Really?
I'll send you down the drain myself.
Yo, bro, I didn't fight a single enemy since starting the game. I don't even know how charge attacks work anymore. And I'm not even memeing.
Little good for nothing.
Jeez, jeez, you fucking, oh my god, this asshole. Oh my god, he's like insane.
Yes, yes. This is what we were.
Okay, we should have finished the game another time. I don't know how the game works anymore. We're gonna lose our great shell. It's gonna feel really bad. How do we... I don't remember how we put on a shell. Okay, like this.
It's just business, kid.
Bro, chill, man. I have no idea what you're doing, man.
Here comes the thunder. There, nailed it. Ellie. Oh, oh, shit.
Man, he's like crazy. Wow, what a punch. What a punch, man. What a fucking punch.
Line, small fry.
Remarkable work, vagabond. The barge is ours. All that remains is to...
Phase 2? I don't have heals, man.
What the shell was that?
Stupid, stupid, stupid little bottom feeders. Don't let any of these trespassers leave, boys.
Oh, son.
Y'all just don't know when to quit, do you? You could have all stayed in your cozy little homes in the reef, watched as Shellfish Corp dug up this treasure, and waited for that newfound wealth to benefit everyone in town. But y'all just had to get greedy. You decided you deserved this treasure more than the fine people of New Carcinia. And I would be remiss as a local business leader if I didn't punish y'all for this little indiscretion. I dare say that not a single one of y'all...
Shut up! I've been working my butt off trying to get my old life back! I'm pretty sure I've been working harder than anyone else! And now all of a sudden, I'm the jerk for wanting the treasure I earned? And you don't have to do anything at all! You just sit around and stuff just happens for you! It's not fair! It's all a bunch of bullshit! I'm sick of it! I'm gonna get that
Krill, wait!
treasure!
Hold on to something, y'all!
cold. Anyone? Can you hear me? Nema? Chitin? Conch? Blue Guy? I think this is my fault.
Hey, cool. We are under I don't know where. We seem to be somewhat injured. Can't attack or dash.
What word comes to mind when you think of the Earth?
Hello? Is someone there?
I mean, I guess we first tried the boss. This doesn't seem like a phase 2. This seems like there could be another boss, I guess.
Would you say the Earth is beautiful?
No. It's mean, and it's rude, and it's scary. And everything nice in it just gets messed up eventually anyway.
I kind of feel like continuing playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom when seeing this section, but we kind of ruined the game for us, right? So, wait, unlocking the ending.
It's all over. But like, for real this time.
There you are. Do you know what happened to the others?
Oh, now you care about the others, is that right? They can get boiled for all I care, and as a matter of fact, so can you. Take a look, pal. Here's the treasure you had us throw our lives away for.
What's that?
It's a real treasure, unfortunately.
It's nothing! Nothing usable at all! No plastic, no glass, not even a single nugget of foam. Just this pile of damp paper. It's totally worthless.
It was really all for nothing? So what do we do now?
You want my advice? Go find whatever the apex predator is down here and jump in their goddamn mouth! Then you'll finally be valuable to someone!
He's really nice to us, and I think we found the good old money. Look, I'm really sorry. Get away from me. I mean, no problem. I didn't give a shit about you anyways. Fuck you. Piece of shit crap.
If the world is ugly, then you need to fight. Fight to rip this ugly world apart.
I don't want to. I'm tired of fighting. I never wanted to be any good at it. I'm never getting my show back. So what's the point?
Why, he wanted the treasure, no matter what it is. This looks really cool. Yeah, OLEDs really excel at these black scenes with just a few highlights. The game has had HDR. This could look even better.
If you don't fight, you will die like prey, along with the rest of this world.
Maybe I don't care.
Yo, fight, bitch! What the fuck? He's not fighting. We have no heals. Oh my god, we're fucked. I can't do anything, by the way. And this is like scripted as fuck. Get off of you vermins. Take that and that. Phew, looks like it was just in time. Come on, Krill, up and at them. Don't wanna. Hey, don't be like that, kiddo. You know what I just realized for the first time? Her hair is an orange peel. What the fuck? We don't know when those crawlers might make a return. We gotta skedaddle. Just go without me. I'm no use to anyone. Well, that's certainly true if you're dead, so up. Alright, I get it. I'm tired too, kiddo. You ain't the only one who's been fighting a bit too long. And you better believe I got days where I feel like our living ain't worth it. Shall I had the bright idea of bringing 2 kids into this mess of a world. And right now it's looking like they'll be spending their whole lives scraping what they can off a seabed just like me. But dying now ain't gonna change that, you hear me? Living ain't always fun, maybe not even half the time. But living's what we do, it's all we can do. We pick our sad little selves up, we put on our war face, and we shuck and survive. Because our stories ain't ready to end just yet. You listening, kiddo? Krill? Oh lord. Krill, stay with me, kiddo. Cough, cough. What happened? Oh, thank the tides. I thought you were down the drain for sure. Just coughed up a lot of gunk, kiddo. Still's probably been feasting on your gizzardry ever since we toppled down here. What do you think, Pops? Is he gonna be okay? Well, I must admit my doctorate is not the medical sort, but I've seen my share of gunk infection, and it appears he's fought it off for now. I suspect he'll just be dandy if he avoids further exposure, I say. We ought to let him rest for as long as we can. Sounds good to me. There you are, kiddo. Glad to see you're on your feet again. If you're able to move, we better push onwards before the beasties catch our scent. Pops went ahead a bit, and I think he's got an idea where we could head next. We really have to go with you. There's nothing I want to do, even if I make it out of here. Can I please just go back to sleep? Look, Krill, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. We can't fight like you can. Ain't none of us surviving long down here without your help. It ain't right, and it ain't fair, but that's the way things are. So after we escape this mess, if you still feel like taking a sand nap, I'll do my darndest to talk to you out of it then. But right now, you gotta preserve, okay? For our sake, if not for yours. Can you do that for me? Okay, I guess I can do that. I'll have you all get out of here and then... I don't know, I guess I figure it out. That's all anyone can ask, kiddo. I mean, they can ask nothing of me. If I don't wanna, bitch. Thanks for saving me. Anytime, kiddo. I'm glad you're okay. Do you know what happened to the blue Firth? The money grubber? Wanted nothing to do with the little campman, ran off into the darkness like the hatchling he is. Don't like his odds out there, but he made his own bet. Can't concern myself with everyone. Oh, this is like an infinite heal. Crillionaire. The treasure was worthless for everything except some experimental fashion. You can change costumes and that, yeah. Unfortunately, we're rich, but not rich in a crap way. Okay, let's continue here. Just in a moment. Like 1 minute, sorry. Okay, let's continue. We're truly in the boiler now, aren't we? All that effort, all that fighting, for what? Just to end up in the drain, where all damn souls come next. I can't come to rest. We shan't escape from this alive. We are as ships adrift, dashed across the rocks of our own ambition. Just as I boldly shows. Okay.
Every step of the way, you've seen the fracturing of this world. Water is turning to acid around you. Lucid minds coming apart at the seams. And deep down, you understand what it means. That this world is reaching the spiral center. That apocalypse is nigh.
Isn't it interesting that the background of the text is kind of samey to Hades' background for the text?
But do you comprehend apocalypse, little crab? Can you? Certainly not, if you had truly lost hope. If you understood that this world must end. If you could hear the silence that comes afterwards. All that would remain in your mind is an endless scream. You think you've hit rock bottom, little crab? There is so much lower you can go.
Okay. He's like very motivating in a way. Can I get my shell back, by the way? Oh, can we even get our shell insurance? Actually don't know. And what is this, right? Ah, you finally pulled through, I see. I suppose you're fully up to date on your predicament. You mean that whole treasure hunt was worthless? Yeah, I heard. I wouldn't be so sure. What's that supposed to mean? It means the possibility remains that we all come out of this as rich crabs. But we shan't find out if we get devoured down here, I see. Our first order of business should be making our way to safety. Tread forward a bit and you'll spot the ruins of Roland's barge. Meet us there and we can plan our next move, I see. Alright, I guess I haven't got any better ideas. Here goes nothing. What is this? It's a glow stick. Or it is some kind of heroin syringe, I don't know. Okay, we're back to playing the game, so we're not done yet. And this might be kind of good since we're learning the ropes again, right? Learning how to fight. And remembering the controls and everything. Obviously, I would have liked to fight before the boss, but the good news is we beat him anyway, so who cares? Unfathom. Hi. Ooh, you're pretty big. Do we see other glow sticks? Okay, they don't have a lot of HP, that's fine. I don't assume we can TP out of this area. In my opinion, the devs should have made clear that embarking on the boat will lock you out of something, because it's usually, of course, a spoiler in a way. But it's also, I think, important that people actually realize that they should get the upgrades done and everything. I mean, I did it anyway because it was like, you know, I thought it might be that might be the case. But a lot of people don't actually check for that, so I don't think we want to go down here. I'm just going to go towards the red light while casually exploring the area here. They don't seem to do anything. I mean, this looks really cool. I mean, I'm on an OLED, right? So everything that's just like black with highlights tends to look really, really nice visually. So it really elevates the experience by a lot. And that's also one of the reasons why I wanted to replay the Zelda. Also because of the upscaler the TV has, but this is basically... It would have also been great on this display, obviously. But since I would have probably replayed it on the TV, it would have been kind of nice. But one day, maybe. Oh, fuck you, remember, you pieces of shit. Yeah, this really reminds me of the depth in Zelda. Like really, really a lot. Just, not a little bit, just like actually really, really much. And I can't compare them visually since it's such an unfair comparison. You're on such a different screen. How do you even get up there? Oh, we don't get back up there. I mean, at least not the same way we came. I mean, I guess we're still exploring just for fun. Maybe we can get over here. I guess we can get over there. But do we want to get over there? I mean, let's try, right? Honestly, they told us to go that way, right? But this looks like a fun secret passage, so I'm just gonna continue going here. Oh, this one is blue. Nice. I hope this is not the way. Wait, is this the way forward? It actually might be. Yeah, it actually might be. I don't know. But who cares? I'm just exploring casually. I'm not doing a 100% run or anything. So just here to beat the game and enjoy it. And hey, Jack Klinak, everything fine on your end? Pronounce your name completely wrong, let me know. I'll try to remember, although I'm kind of bad with names, so no, unfortunately, no promises. Barbed hook. Did it get darker again? Okay, the closer we get, the more it glows. So it doesn't seem to have a real lighting system. It seems more to be like kind of proximity ambient lighting that gets triggered by these. I guess we could just go forward. Should be fine. I'm fine too. Thanks for asking. I'm glad you're fine. I'm a bit lost in the dark, but not lost really. We know where we're going, right? But it's kind of silent. Oh, hi, you're an enemy. There don't seem to be a lot of shells here. I like that system, right? It is really, really close to what Zelda did. And I don't mind. I wonder if they were inspired by Tears of the Kingdom for this. It did come out a little bit later, and it is the final area of the game. But then again, Under the Ocean, there are a lot of games that actually have these sections, so it doesn't have to be inspired by those games. Okay, now I lost the orientation. I don't know where forward and backward is. I guess we weren't here. What is this sound when we kill someone? Oh, this one is actually good. Oh, it's unfortunately it's heavy, right? What a terrible mouse, man. I mean, at least has a scroll wheel, I guess. Jesus Christ. That's cool. Where am I from? I'm from Germany. Ich mag Bratwurst. I'm joking. But I'm actually from Germany, yeah. This looks pretty, like a brain. Does a brain look pretty? I actually don't know. I think most people would say it looks like neutral, right? It's not pretty, but it's not ugly. But I might be wrong, and most people might be really not enjoying brains that much. We're going the wrong way. That's fine. I feel like we're going in circles. Did we do exactly these jumps already? I don't feel like we're going into circles. I'm certain we went in a one big circle. Hello, I'm pressing the button. The fuck? Okay, now it works. I couldn't float and I couldn't jump. No idea why. Okay, so the game wanted us to go this way. So I'm gonna go this way. Are we gonna fight her? I know it's him. Oh my god, I'm actually... Now, yeah, obviously I know where we are now, but... I thought it was another guy. I was like convinced it wasn't him. Yeah, so we went full circle and... Was it worth it? I think we got 1 Bloodstar limb, but... how long have I been streaming? I'm gonna ask you a quick question. No offense meant if it's not true, but are you perchance trying to sell art? just asking, so I can save us both some time, because I'm actually not interested in buying art. I'm just asking. If you're not selling art, no problem, right? I'm just asking. I do wonder if you want to cross over or stay on the right here. Exiled Flame. Edgeguard your enemies so effectively you'll forget. Question how fire can be burning underwater. Exiled Flame. I'm really trying to think hard. Is it like a Monster Hunter reference or is it... I'm really trying to think hard, but I don't know what the reference is for. And the reason, by the way, I'm asking is just because the way you ask questions seems very similar to people that sell art. There seems to be some kind of pattern that reoccurs quite often. And it's really funny because it didn't happen before, right? When I was streaming in German, it didn't happen at all. And while I was streaming in English, it didn't happen for quite some time. But by now it's quite common to have people try to sell their art on stream. And I don't know if that's a new trend or somehow, I don't know, it just changed, right? I don't mind it necessarily, but it's just interesting to me how that came to be. Where am I going? What am I doing? Why am I here? Why is there loot? Why do his eyes glow? Paper claw. Oh my god, he's like, whoa, 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 yo, what the fuck is that moveset? Okay, he didn't have a lot of HP. I was expecting some crazy fight, but he was just a normal guy. Another cloth saw. Oh my god. That's really unfortunate. It is a shortcut? No way, it is. Oh. But where is my... Oh, you can... I don't get it. Wait, he uses it right away, but he doesn't take it with him? That's kind of weird. I guess I was right. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like really, really common these days. So it's really not hard to identify, I guess. But then again, some people selling art do come back, even though I said, I mean, they don't ask again after the art, but they actually watch the stream afterwards, which is kind of really nice. So no idea if this just like out of lightness or whatever, but still appreciate it. I can't remember where we go. Where should we go? Yeah, we weren't here before. It was just so bright that it was kind of... Oh no. Why would you be scared? It's just a fucking... Oh my god, you destroyed my fucking shell, bitch. You ruined our shell. I mean, not adding music is fine for the atmosphere, I guess. But it is really quiet. Don't seem to have a lot of HP. This looks like an optional area. The lanternfish, a bioluminescent friend to light your way.
Many of us once hoped as you do. I know how you think. You believe if you can hold on to just one thing, one person, one item, one idea, that at the end of the world, you alone might retain something to live for. But that is not how Apocalypse works. You will climb and climb, holding on to your own belongings, barely outpacing death's rising tide, believing without reason that it will ebb before it drowns you, until one day it will drown someone you care for. But instead of waking up, you will find a way to justify even this. They should have known better, you will say. They would have survived had they climbed higher and faster, like me.
Actually, this section is kind of interesting because the game so far has been really child-friendly, right? In a way. But now, I mean, it was still a bit scary at times, I guess, with the glowing eyes or whatever. I guess kids wouldn't like that too much. But this section, I mean, for me, right, I don't give a shit, right? It's just whatever. Like, it's, I never feel scared when playing games, whatever. So for me, it's like basically just chill. But I think a child could find this section less enjoyable.
You will repeat this lie to yourself over and over, focusing on keeping your footing as more and more of your world is taken from you. Until one day, you will slip, and those just above you will, in turn, avert their eyes as you sink.
Great. Wait, do we have to go this way? No, this is where we came from. But is there another way we can go? I mean, if there is, do I really care? That's the question, right? We're so far in that anything we get now has less value. And the reason why it has less value is because there's less of the game left. And I'm not going to use it for long, right? So the closer you are to the end, basically, the less valuable, I guess, stuff becomes. For example, you don't need skill for jumping anymore, or you don't need... No, seriously, we still need that. Yeah, so my exploration is kind of more on a very, very casual level right now. Incredible. I thought for sure it was too good to be true. But these ruins, this symbol, the treasure hunt was no red herring. Anything but. We're on the cusp of an ocean-shaking archaeological discovery, I say. Oh, okay. Is it a discovery that could buy me back in my shell? If my hunch is correct, it can do that and more, child. These pillars are fragments of a place thought long lost to the waves. You mean the old ocean? Oh, so you have been paying attention. Relics from it used to show up from time to time, but they were always quickly scavenged and repurposed or locked away in private collections. I dare say if yet unsalvaged artifacts from the old ocean are strewn about down here, why imagine the going rate of those suckers these days? I can't imagine your shell's current owner being unable to part with it for a treasure like that. And the way these pillars laid out, yes, this used to be a road. Why don't we just kill the guy that took our shell? Just fucking kill him, man. We killed so many people. One more. Well, what is one more person, right? Just fucking off him with your knife. See that light? Or intimidate him until he gives it back. That should be the next stop on your search. Wait, can we use the shark head as a weapon? What light? There's so many lights, man. I guess the one where there's a shell. Oh, I think that's an umami current. If we make it there, I can teleport out of this trench. But you'll assist me with this research first, I hope. Yeah, whatever you say. Let's just make it there first, and then we'll talk. And I'm like, I don't give a shit anymore, right? The character's like, oh, I don't care. Fuck you. The Kraken. Yeah, this section is really unfortunate because it was pretty child friendly so far, but now it's a bit less child friendly. So you're saying there's not enough treasure hidden down here to buy my shell back? And you're sure about this? Nothing's ever certain in archaeology. That's what makes it so exhilarating. We shan't have the chance to find out unless we survive this darkness, I say. Then again, is the Souls principle good for young children? I don't know. I'm talking like, you know, 6, 7, 8-year-old children. Depends on the child, I would say. But for sure, it's not like the most accessible genre of all the times. Oh, she's here. Did you hear? Conch says there might still be a chance for me to buy my shell back. Krill, can I ask you something? I get it. My shell's not a big deal compared to everyone else's problem. But not that, I'm curious. Even after all we've been through, I still don't know a whole lot about your Krill. Take your life in the tide pools, for instance. What'd you do back then? What kind of stuff did you enjoy? Nothing. Alright, I guess if you don't want to spill your beans, that's... No, I'm telling the truth. I think I just did nothing at all, mostly. Okay, keep moving now, it's getting cold here. Sure, kiddo. And doing nothing at all is fine if you're enjoying it, right? I'm kind of curious. Can we jump on that and then on that? But it seems to lead to the same location. With a lot of fantasy, you could also see a con. The umami current. Oh, why is he so fast? What the fuck? Was denn? Was kannst du sagen, Mann? Okay. Ja, klar. Ja, die Leute sind komisch, Alter. I don't know where I was going, so I'm just gonna go this way. Oh, this is definitely an enemy. But how do we attack him first? Oh, well, I guess we just hit him. Oh my god, he's so tanky. He do be tanky, and our heals are kind of not that great. I mean, you know, I like this level so far. It's a bit light on combat, but doesn't have to be non-stop action either, so... Oh yeah, wait. This one is almost as good as ours, but has light dodge. Put me in, man. They still should have renamed the weight system. They should have changed the name for the weight system. It is very, very unfitting. Wait, that's an enemy? Oh, wait, they look like this when they're like... What? Unfathomable. 19-gram protein per serving. Our meat is made of ingredients beyond your comprehension. I mean, we're not gonna get 3 more. There's no way. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Whoa, we did it again. How did we do that? Wasn't with the dash attack, I guess? But I really feel like not being part of a big publishing house and making a game can sometimes really help, maybe with the future of your studio, because nobody can shut you down but actually not being successful. But no, I don't know if Tango Works would actually be able to work. And I also know that the founder left the company. Was originally, I think, the guy from who made what is it called, Resident Evil, the original one. His name is Shinji Mikami. I'm bad with names, right? But anyway, the guy who did the original Resident Evil, and Evil Within 2 was really good from a gameplay perspective too. And the first one was like interesting, but not that great from a gameplay perspective. So he left, and I don't know what he's doing now. Hey, Ganang, do you think uplifted animals and artificial general intelligence will happen? What do you mean by uplifted? Do you mean like genetically enhanced and like modified animals? And artificial general intelligence. I'm going to talk about that in a moment. I'm going to be in 10 seconds. I have to do something. You were back in like 10 seconds again. Okay, I'm back. And yeah, genetically engineered or enhanced animals to gain intelligence at the very least. So will it happen, right? That's the question. Assuming no catastrophic, unexpected event happens, like, I don't know, a nuclear war or some other, like, civilization destroying event, right? I mean, that could be predictable or not, right? But unless that happens, I think both of them will happen. And I mean, to some degree, you could argue that the first one is already happening and has been happening for a long time. Due to like stuff like, you know, farming and keeping animals and all that stuff, right? It's basically breeding and all that stuff is basically also some sort of genetic engineering. So it has been happening already, and it will continue to happen also in different ways, right? Like the more traditional sense, I guess, where you think like of really engineered and advanced, like really specific enhancement, right? That you can actually plan and act on in an easy way. Wow, that's a great shell. And AGI is for sure gonna happen if there is no such event, right? And AGI will also lead to more of the former if we do survive its inception. If AGI, I mean, if the intelligence actually deems us worthy of being modified, I guess we will be, and if not, we'll have other problems, I guess. So yeah, it's for sure gonna happen. And a lot of people like to ask for time frames. I think it's probably going to be rather sooner than later, and it might well be in our lifetime. But that's really hard to tell, right? Because it's really hard to tell how difficult really the problem still is that remains, and how effective our like approaches are at basically ensuring it's going to happen. All I can say is we're putting a fuck ton of resources into it, and it is way more likely to succeed than actually curing something like cancer or whatever. So I think cancer is going to be cured by AGI and not by humans, if it's going to be cured, right? And yeah, the time frame is basically, I'm kind of optimistic to see it probably within the next 50 years at the latest. At the soonest, I would say in the next 5 to 10 years. That's basically my current feeling, right? But I might be wrong, but at the very latest, I would say it should be within the next 100 to 200 years. That's the utmost limit of what I could imagine if development on AGI isn't stopped or prevented in any other meaningful way. If we just continue on our current trajectory. Which is not something that might happen for sure, right? We don't know. We could just say, no, we're not going to continue development on it, but money basically begs for AGI, so and money makes, you know, the world go round, so I guess we're going to continue investing more and more into it, no matter what the safety repercussions are. Interesting, but no thank you. I'm worried we will abuse and exploit the AIs and uplifted animals if it were to happen. I mean, for sure we would exploit them, right? The word robot is I think is it Greek? I'm not sure, I forgot the origin, but basically it's the word for slave, right? The word robot. And the obvious goal is to create artificial slaves, right? That is what we're trying to do. We're trying to create artificial slaves. What will we actually create if we continue to do what we're currently doing? I don't know. It might be artificial slaves, but it looks way more likely to be some sort of new life form. But no matter what it's going to be way more powerful than us, and we will be completely at the mercy of whatever we create, unless for whatever reason we do manage to somehow engineer it in a way that is very controllable. And that is where the problem starts, I think, because a lot of people think if you slow down AI development, we're going to find a way to make it happen in a safe way. And the unfortunate reality is there is no safe way. And I don't think if there is a safe way, that we will be able to create it in that way. We're not intelligent enough to create an AI that is basically controllable, like it's safe to control, right? We can't be sure we're going to be able to control it. That's why we have to rely on pure, let's call it YOLO approach. That's where we just like throw a bunch of stuff at algorithms and hope it's gonna somehow figure out that what it needs to figure out to be intelligent. And that approach seems to work very well. So it's gonna happen, right? And the reason why I think it's possible to develop it, because some people might ask, is it even possible to develop AGI? I'm gonna answer it with a simple example that will really make it obvious to anyone why it is possible and why it's actually even possible without having intelligence. And that's because actually we exist and evolution is not intelligent. So intelligence is an emerging property of matter interacting, and it doesn't need intelligence to actually emerge. So yeah, you can basically have a zero intelligent environment as long as there are some physics rules that enable the emergent properties of life, and then you don't need any intelligence for the life to get in more intelligence if there are rules that give a survival advantage to intelligence. So you can create an arbitrary level of intelligence just by, actually having the right environmental conditions, which we are trying to recreate by training AI at the moment, and it seems to work quite well. But obviously, we're not replicating the physical world a billion years of evolution and history, but just a few algorithms which try to replicate that in a more or less good way. And obviously they're like deeply flawed to some degree, but the thing is why I'm like kind of positive it's going to be like a bit shorter than most people think is because of the emergent properties of many systems that are super complex that we didn't expect, right? Like the deep language models, like the large language models so far have shown that isn't this the area, like the area where we learned all of our umami stuff? Probably. Yeah, and it's a bit like that, right? You train a language model on certain languages, and then even though you almost don't train it on another language, just a few phrases probably of the language was already enough for the model to actually learn the new language. And that's kind of really interesting to see, right? The approach of actually having a large set of data that enables you to learn base properties, and then like the abstraction of that information and information processing to new data that is like really, really way better than you would have expected initially. Do we have to go through the gates or do we have to go through the green cross? Honestly, I don't know. I'm just gonna go inside here. Your question was about the worrying of the abuse, right? You don't have to worry too much about that, to be honest. Because the reality is, it's way more likely that we're not going to be in control, so there's nothing to be abused, right? And once we have that amount of like intelligence, a lot of problems you might think are really big and important right now are going to become super trivial. And yeah, it's going to be way different than people may imagine. Alright, that's like an attack from on the bottom. I do want to get something better. Yeah, even getting one hit off like that is good. It's doing nothing, which I appreciate greatly. Why am I not moving? My shell is badly damaged, I agree. No, I just wanted to pick it up without dying. What is he doing? Bottom. Pollution scored. Yay! Wie war die Arbeit ansonsten außer? Brilliant work, your virtuosity for violence continues to impress. But we're not out of the metaphorical meat grinder yet, I say. Our next destination is... Hold on. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty ready to just warp out of here and forget this nightmare ever happened. If you want me to help you, you need to stop being vague and tell me exactly what we're looking for. I see you've grown quite assertive. Downright. Very well, I explain my findings. Have you ever heard of the perfect whirl? The perfect whirl? Indeed, the perfect whirl. A piece of armor crafted by the hermit sorcerers of the old ocean. A shell that grants full control over the currents themselves. The ultimate umami conduit. They say the hermits wielded it to keep the sea in balance. But the king of the old ocean grew paranoid as his reign neared its end, and he feared their power. He ordered the hermits exiled and their artifacts destroyed. But supposedly he carved the whirl's ability so greatly that he could not bear to destroy it. So, though he could not wield it, he locked it away deep beneath his kingdom. I'm aware this sounds too good to be true. It could be pure chance that we stumble on these ruins. Or it could be that someone has been leading us here this whole time. Either way, if we can prove the story is correct and discover the whirl, the two of us could be Legend's child, as well as disgustingly wealthy. I'm talking serious mullah, I say. The kind even Roland can only dream of. That does sound pretty convincing. I think about it. But I'm definitely going to town first, as you wish. Return here when you're ready to make history, I say. Isn't he worried we're just gonna ditch him? Snail Sanctum. When naked, use to summon a shell made of pure umami. We're never naked. I don't need this. We're not a nudist. We're a fucking, I don't know, Gucci and Cabana wearing shell crab. No, but seriously. I want to get this shell. This one's perfect. Oh, it doesn't have full HP? Well, who cares? And now, which way do we have to go? This is, by the way, something Final Fantasy also did at some point. I don't know if it was a boss fight or not, but... So you're saying this little number can take us right back to town. This feels like the kind of information that have been good to know up front, kiddo. I just kind of thought everyone knew, to be honest. I just step inside and I picture where I want to go and it just kind of works. Well, I never. The ocean's still full of surprises. I don't suppose I could convince anyone to remain and seek untold riches with us. No way, I'm out of here. This sunk cost has gone way too sunk for me. Plus, I'm sure my kiddos are worried sick. I'm at home with the other survivors. Did anyone else actually survive? We sure did. The universe itself conspires to snuff us out, and yet our flame persists. So says I. Are you two related? Certainly not. We are, and I cannot stress this enough, completely distinct individuals. Well, I'm happy to see you both made it. Good luck seeking unlimited power, old-timer. If you need me, I'll be in New Carcinia. And Krill? If you really delve in even deeper with this fella, I think we ought to have a chat at the bottom features first, for old time's sake. Consider stopping by, alright. Alright, let's say I wanted to help you find this definitely not made up lost treasure. The perfect whirl. Yeah. Where would we start? All we have to go on this ruined architecture, I say. Follow where it leads and surely we'll discover what we're looking for. Okay, I get it. Shut the fuck up. All I want to do is go here. Oh, it's a shortcut for later. Does not open from this side. No, it won't. Does not open from this side, man. Can you play a fucking Souls game? I mean, do we want to level up? Let's wait a moment. Okay, who wants to talk to me, man? Who wants to talk to me? You motherfucker. The music reminds me of Richard Cheese songs. I'm not gonna read this shit anymore. Fuck you. You have better shells? Seldom have I ever sought about a newer shell. I'm just looking at those shells for like light shells, but I don't think they have anything I want to buy. I mean, we could buy all the outfits we wanted. but I do like Solaris the most. So. Miyazaki, where are you? What the shell, kids? It's been ages. Really thought you bailed on me, haha. So how goes the treasure hunt? Well, the treasure was worthless and fell into a huge pit. Oof, sounds like bad news for certain little hermit crabs who like their shell back, huh? But it sounds like there might be more treasure down there in the deep. You're not talking about the drain, are you? Crazier than a kraken kid. You know, they say that's where the dead people go, right? Do what you gotta do to get me paid, but I'm just saying it's your funeral. Why don't we just kill him? Can we just kill him? You know, sometimes I just wonder, why don't we just kill people? Like him. Car claw. I like how they went along the progression like that. That's really interesting. I like this porn testing. Oh wait, she is the person that does the upgrades? I didn't even do the connection until now. I literally didn't do the connection. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to quickly plan something. Oh, thank heavens, you're back. My master was up in the knots just thinking about you running off through the deep with that geezer. I guess you don't think I should go then. Krell, I give you a hard time and all, but you ain't a baby. If you want to keep risking your life in the hopes you get your shell back, don't let me stop you. I just wanted to ask you something. Sure, anything. I asked you before what you did before leaving the tide pools. I said before, I really don't wanna... I know, it's okay, kiddo. What I want to ask is about what's next. You keep talking about things going back to normal for you. Is that really what you want? If you get back to the shell of yours, are you gonna head back up to your tide pool and to do nothing again? Because recently you've been doing a whole lot of something. Yeah, and a lot of good has come. And a lot of good it's done to me. Would you hush up with that kind of talk? You inspired us, kiddo. And I reckon that's the most alive I've felt since I've moved to this Kotang city. The way things turned out, don't change that. Chuck, what I'm saying is, if you decide you want to put down the fork, you've always got a place under my roof, kiddo. That sounds... thanks. But I need to do this. I get it, kiddo. I mean, I don't, but I do. Doors open anytime if you change your mind. I mean, is there anything new? I think only the old ones, right? Yeah, nothing new here. So the game is still convinced there's lore above us? Or why is there an exclamation mark? But why is there an exclamation mark? I actually don't know. Is there a new quest? Does it even matter? I don't care. If the game doesn't force us to, I'm just gonna continue adding additional vitality without any diminishing returns until we hit level 30. And then we're gonna go for MSG, because MSG International is the best company in the... The Unfathom Hermit's Plateau. I'm gonna stream for I don't know how long anymore, because my girlfriend I think is preparing food. Alright, let's say I want to... Okay, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I get it. Thanks for reminding me. Wait, why do I have this fucking trash shell on me? And how would I get my good shell? Oh my god, how do I actually... Can I actually do it? I want my shell back, man. Yeah, I want this one. Okay. Yeah, so food's ready, and I actually don't know how we're gonna get rid of the shell we're currently wielding in order to get our other shell back. I guess we just are gonna have to smack a few enemies quickly, and then we're gonna be able to get rid of it, maybe? Actually don't know. I'm just gonna try to break it, and then we're gonna go for the shell, and then I'm gonna go eat. So I think this is a good point to stop to, since we just defeated 2 bosses, and I mean we might be just close to the end of the game. Like, I'm pretty sure we are, right? And definitely the game is worth its 30 bucks, I guess, if you compare it to what it is, but still there's so many other good Souls like if you get the Elden Ring for 30 bucks for this game, on average, I guess I would recommend Elden Ring, obviously, or like Sekiro or whatever, right? Obviously. But if you already played all of them, this is definitely a fine game to play. Or if you want a more like low violence version. Although unfortunately for whatever reason, it is pretty low violence, but still it's maybe a bit scary for younger children. So if that's really important to you, it still is not like the perfect game for children, unfortunately. And could it have been, right? Did it need the dark themes, basically? I don't think it needed them, right? I don't think there was like it was really necessary. Oh, the bad news is, which way did we come from? I mean, we have a map, I guess. No, we don't. We don't have a map. We do have a map, but oh shit. I actually don't know which way we came from. This one or the other one. This way or the other way. I hope it's gonna be this way. No, there's an enemy for sure the other way. Yeah, you could have made a very light-hearted game too. That's just pure fun, right? You could have, and that's really what I hope Nintendo does one day. You could have made the Mario of Souls-likes. You could have made, right, a really upbeat, positive game about killing people and whatever, but just like in a fun, you know, and friendly environment. No, but seriously, you could have made such a game, and I think that would be kind of cool, to be honest, right? Just everything is like friendly, nothing is like really evil. Just like, yeah, that could be cool, like a Souls-like for the entire family. Yay, we found it. Okay, nice. And I hope we're gonna get our shell back. You shall not pass. They didn't bring that and make that joke yet. I hope they will at some point. Yay, we got our shell. Does it cost money every single time we do that? I don't think so. Okay, we'll continue this game whenever. I have no idea. Friday, probably, hopefully. And then I think we're gonna beat it. I think just this way, it's gonna be a few more enemies and whatever awaits at the end. But as always, thanks a lot for watching. Well, just attacked. And I'll see you guys probably not tomorrow, but definitely the day after tomorrow, or whatever that is then. Maybe Hades. It's probably going to be Hades 2 or another Crab's Treasure, right? One of the two. Unwake 2 is also still obviously gonna go on, but it's gonna be after another crab's treasure is done. Yeah, it's gonna continue then. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.